Hello, everyone. This is a cold read. I haven't done one of these publicly for a little while. I've done a lot in private, a lot with accelerators and unis and blah, 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 blah. But for those who don't know what they are, it's essentially me looking at a pitch deck from an early stage startup that I've never seen before. And I will say everything I think in my head, but out loud, that a founder would probably never hear. And this is from a VC's perspective and an angel investor's perspective, because I've been both. And the reason this is important is because most of the time, some of the best startups don't get meetings with investors because something in the pitch deck calls bullshit. It kills confidence. And you often hear as a founder, you're too early, you're not a fit, all that kind of stuff. But normally that's just code for I don't believe you. So by me saying this, at least from my point of view, it's just my opinion, by the way, me saying everything I think out loud and sharing it with the founders and all of you lovely human beings, because I'm certainly not going to do it for free. I'm going to do it for good. Good. I'm hoping this will help you understand where confidence can be won and can be lost in a pitch deck when you're trying to get a meeting with a specific investor for the very first time. All right, let's begin. Again, I literally have not seen, I don't know anything about this. Okay, Outbox, your personal cycle garage underground. I'm a big cyclist. My gut doesn't say so, but I'm a big cyclist. And if my brain's immediately going, okay, so there are a significant number of investors who are cyclists. If they're like me, the thing they'll be thinking of immediately is some kind of secure outside storage for your bike. If you live in a major city, you normally put it in your hallway. It kind of scuffs up everything. It like gets scratched as you take it in and out the house. If it is that, that's pretty cool. Nowhere to park your cycles at home. Yeah. Okay. Bike theft. Okay. Cool. Thing is, again, my brain is thinking, I understand the problem. What I don't yet know is whether it's an investable problem. They are different things. You can make a brilliant business that is not investable, one that gives founders lots of money and success, but it won't give the investor much, or at least won't give them the amount that they need. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it's a big issue. What? You mean you actually dig under the ground? That's pretty cool. So my brain's going, expensive. So immediately we're targeting high-end bicycle owners. Dramatically narrows the market. It's okay. I want to see. I get it. I get the problem. I get the solution. I mean, this tells me everything I need. It's actually quite good. Like these two slides have done a really good job of telling me what basically the product is and what the business really is, at least at this point in time. And my brain's also going, which is a good sign, by the way. My brain's also going, well, if that's the case, can you imagine these dotted all over the city? Perhaps somebody can rent out their underground garage to someone else. Maybe there's like almost like the Uberism of bicycle parking here. Interesting. And then maybe it's not just bicycle parking. Maybe it's things like Amazon deliveries and whatever else. If there's a code on the outside, you can open it up and put deliveries inside of there too. Don't steal that, because that's actually an idea I've had. I was thinking, don't want to say anymore. An idea is only a good idea if 1,000 people have it. Otherwise, it's just quirky. Stores two ways. Okay, cool. So they've got a product that tells me it exists. Addressable opportunity. Total addressable market in London is £10 billion. I doubt that. I doubt that. Absolutely don't believe that at all. How on earth? Like bike storage is a £10 billion industry. I'm gonna do what I would do. Like, so this is I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm going to go to my trusty friend Gemini. Let's put that there. I'll share this because why not? It's fun. That's fun to me. Go to my trusty friend Gemini. What is the size of the bicycle storage market in the UK? Let's have a look. Unfortunately, precise figures. Oh yeah. Doesn't really say how much each year is spent on bicycle storage in the UK. I hands down call bullshit. Direct Line's £1 billion figure. Yeah, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay, so I'm not out yet, but that's a big one. That's a big one. If I didn't like the idea so much, I'd be like, oh, fuck off. No. Like, because if you can't, as a founder, be realistic about what your market actually is, like the idea that your niche, your high-end bike purchaser who's going to spend the money necessary to install these things, that's such a niche. And you're saying London is £10 billion. Now, for context, there are major global industries that aren't even £10 billion. Like, and the one I know and love, like the global music business, is £37 billion. So you're saying that the bicycle storage market in London is a third of the world's music industry. Like, come on. Come on. Oh, I'm carrying on though. Business model. Property developers, yeah, I can understand that. Particularly in yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's quite expensive, but fine. I mean, if you had the choice as a developer to construct a garage or to put this in, I can understand this. But I imagine maintenance is slightly higher than a garage. Yeah, nonetheless, whatever. Early prototype tested, whatever. Competition, whatever. Partners and traction. Okay, let's see if anything's actually happened. Nike design. I mean, potential customers keen to purchase. I mean, that's the only thing that matters here. All of this traction's irrelevant unless somebody gives a shit enough to spend £6,000 to £7,000 installing it anywhere, because there are so many other options. And I appreciate this. Actually sounds like a really fucking good option, but to store 2 bikes for £7,000, come on. Great idea. Probably a terrible market. That's where my brain's going. Outbox seen 250k. Convenient. SKS. To further develop, certify, manufacture, and launch the underground cycle garage into the UK market. If this is as good as you say it is, and you have a prototype, immediately you should be going to a property developer and selling it straight into there, using the revenue you get from that to be your funding. This does not need investment. Does not need investment at all. I mean, this. Sorry, Harry. Sorry. No, I got to the end of the deck though, which is quite unusual. Thanks for viewing. You're welcome. You are welcome. Let's restart. So no, this shows one of those scenarios where, as an investor, my brain says, "What a great idea! What a bad business!" Because this is something that I imagine many people could do if they wanted to, and obviously they haven't. It's a really nice idea. It's a very elegant idea. But this whole market thing, it's really got me pissed off. It's got me really angry. It's like, how do you justify digging a hole in the ground, putting a little locked door on it? Is a £10 billion market in London. Now, even if we excuse that and say it's a typo, and you actually said UK, I still don't believe you, because the value of the storage is like 5 to 10x the value of the bikes you put in it. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. I don't think there's any market. There is, in my opinion, no chance of an investor return. They can probably sell a few to property developers and they can make a good business for themselves, but not an investable market. That's my cold read. Oh, and what would I do? I wouldn't. No, I would reply. I would reply and say, sorry, it doesn't seem to, if I was a VC, I say, sorry, it's not a fit because my fund won't be able to invest in this. As an angel, I say, hey, I love the idea, but I don't think the economics work. And I'd end it there. That's my cold read.